probably you're going to get part of it. You'll never get all of it. But you strive for the akhirah, you're going to get more than what you want. It's easy. Yani easy choice. Okay? So who want the harth and the reward in this dunya and the pleasure of this dunya will give it to some of it. Minha. The tab'id, yani some of it. He will not get everything. Yani the Prophet ﷺ said that the son of Adam is so greedy. If Allah gives him one mountain of gold, he wants a second. So he will never be pleased. And nothing satisfy him but the dirt in the grave. That's it. That's what will fill his desire. Nothing else. So the point is, the reward of this, the reward you need to invest for is the akhirah. This dunya, يعني you work, get the pleasure, وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيا, and don't forget your share from this dunya, but at the same time, don't destroy your akhirah. لما سئل أحدهم قال لماذا نكره الموت؟ قال لأنكم عمرتم دنياكم فخربتم آخرتكم. When he was asked, and I think it was Al-Fudayl, why we hate to die? He said, because you invested in your dunya, so you destroyed your akhirah. But you know what? We can invest in the dunya and still build the akhirah. But you have to do it right. And you have to play it right. And the way you do it, by following the guidance of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And also what gives you ikhlas, yani this part of it, the last part I'm mentioning, yani in this point, and that is always seek, look forward for the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we already talked about Al-Jannah yani very briefly in 2 hours, and we talked about what's awaiting for us in there inshallah, if we are amongst the successful. So always look for that. Look forward to have that. Okay? So don't be satisfied with what's in this dunya. Yani some of us might be satisfied with a plate of food. Don't ever be satisfied with that compared to the akhirah. Yani when it comes to food, some people live to eat. Some people live to eat. Yani he's eating lunch and he's already asking what we're going to have for dinner. Some people like that. Okay? Or he's having dinner and he's asking his wife, what you're cooking for us tomorrow. Some people live to eat. So be that one who eats to live. That's it. Who eats to live. Okay? Because the food here is nothing compared to the akhirah. ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على قلب بشر. No eye has seen, no ear has heard of, and never even crossed the mind of a human being. So always look. That's why Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah, when they bring him the fruit of Sham, okay, the fruit يعني they will bring him the fruit, and he will refuse to eat it, and he will say موعدك الجنة. He will look at the fruit and refuse to eat it, and he will say, we will meet in paradise. We will meet in paradise. Yani this is nice. Okay? This is nice. That is a zuhd. That is a zuhd. Now that doesn't mean it's haram to eat the fruits. That doesn't mean that other ulama didn't. That doesn't mean the Prophet ﷺ didn't. But he's teaching you a lesson. Yani eat it, but don't think that this is the best of it. No, you eat it, and this is a blessing from Allah, but the real deal is in paradise, is in Al-Jannah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give it to us. Another way to gain ikhlas is to insist with your dua, in your dua with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you that ikhlas. And be serious about it. Yani the way you're serious about asking Allah to give you the dollar and the penny, be serious asking Allah, and the wife, be serious asking Allah, and the son, be serious in asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you the ikhlas. Yani that is the key of success. The key of success for your all actions, or everything will be haba'an manthura. That's why the Prophet ﷺ always was making dua, Ya muqaddib, thabbit qalbi ala dinik. Always making the dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you the one who flips hearts, keep my heart firm on your deen. Yani keep it on the ikhlas. Keep it on your deen. Avoid it from the fitna, and avoid it from the shirk, and avoid it from any disease that will contaminate this intention. Also one of the keys of gaining ikhlas is to train yourself to worship Allah in secret. To train yourself to worship Allah in secret. If you can learn how to do that, and you can manage, and you can continue and be perseverant and patient in worshiping Allah in secret, then 100% you will train yourself to have Ikhlaas. Because if you are sitting in that, and that is the beauty, and that is the credit, and that is the greatness behind Qiyam al-Layl. And that is, the point of it is, when no one is watching you, and when no one is seeing you, obviously you are doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But some people, يعني masakin, some people fall into the trap of the shaitan. Allah will bless him to be able to pray in the middle of the night, and then in the morning he's so excited and he starts sharing with everyone. This person, if his intention of Qiyam al-Layl was the pleasure of Allah, and he's just sharing because he's excited that he has achieved something, inshallah his intention is the way it is. But he needs to be aware of the plotting of the shaitan. He needs to be aware of that. Okay? So very important. Yani maybe the next time people ask him, did you make Qiyam last night? He will say no. And the next day he will make Qiyam. So with the intention, so if they ask me, I will say yes. Then he lost his endeavor. So be aware of that. Some people make ibadat that are hidden from other people, but because they are rushing, and sometimes they don't think, they rush to say it. Keep it between you and Allah. You will reach the highest level. Keep it and try. And this is hard. This is hard. Yani we mentioned one of the ulama who used to fast. Yani he used to fast a lot. But whenever people invited him for food, he would rather break his fast, even if it's minutes before Maghrib, so he won't tell the people I'm fasting. Yani he would rather break the fast of that day rather than falling in even a feeling of intention being impure. Okay? So such mentality need to be produced, and this is only produced when we are doing a lot and practicing a lot of ibadat by ourselves, like Salat al-Nawafil. The Prophet ﷺ said the best salat is the salah in your house beside the Faridah. Besides Salat al-Faridah, the 5 prayers, every other salah is better in your house. Yani Nawafil, Rawatib, Qiyam al-Layl. These salawat are better in your house because it's more for sincerity. Also, Sadaqat al-Sir, the charity, to give charity in secret. That is possible. Okay? That is possible, to put charity and no one will ever know about it. Okay? No one will ever. ويقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم سبعة يظلهم الله في ظله يوم لا ظل إلا ظله. One of the people who will be under the shade of Allah or the Arsh of Ar-Rahman on the Day of Judgment is a man who gets sadaqah, so he hid it so bad that his left hand will not know what his right hand has done. Yeah, it's figurative language, but the point is, he was so careful. Okay? Also, Siyam. يعني Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, كل عمل ابن آدم له إلا الصيام فإنه لي. Every action of the son of Adam for him except fasting. It's for me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ. And I reward for it. And the ulama have many it's not time to talk about them. But the point, the reason يعني الصيام is the only ibadah that you can manage not to tell anyone. And no one will see. And no one will know. And one of the ulama, in the morning, his wife would give him his breakfast. He will leave, find a poor person, give it to him, and he will come after Maghrib home from work to eat. She never thought, for 40 years, she never knew that he was fasting every day. So, very important. When it comes to fasting, يعني in Salat al-Qiyam even, يعني your wife will know maybe. Okay? Or your kids will see. But with Siyam, that is يعني one of the ibadah. What are the fruits of Al-Ikhlaas? يعني now I have Ikhlaas. Now you told me how to discipline myself to raise this Ikhlaas. Now tell me, what is the result? يعني what is the point? what benefits I get from working so hard and fighting with myself and all that, and struggling